Hello guys, I'm back with a new video. In this session we're gonna see how to install operating system properly in our machine. Most of them doesn't know the proper method. So in this session we're gonna see some of them use media creation tool by Microsoft. It's not a good or proper method to use. It sucks the space of local disk C. So some of them also feel that we may lose our data when we change our operating system. In this video, I'm going to clearly explain and I'm going to give 100% guarantee that if you follow my method, you're gonna have all your data safely within your operating system, your hard disk, and you're gonna change your operating system easily. So guys, we need two things to be downloaded first. Those are Windows image file or an ISO file, and then a software named Rufus, which makes our pen drive into a bootable Windows installation media, and then a pen drive with minimum 8 GB of space, which is recommended by them. So let's download our ISO file. In this case, I have already downloaded Windows 8.1 in my system for video creation purpose. You may ask, why did I go with Windows 8.1? You may tell you can go with Windows 7 or either 10 because those are somewhat good. For video creation purpose, I don't have any reason to go with Windows 10. In my last video itself, I have already gone with Windows 10, which is a light edition. So Windows 7 is outdated and it is not supported by Microsoft. So no more Windows 7 talking in our channel. So I'm going with Windows 8.1. So I have already downloaded it. It took me about 2 minutes to download. The next thing is Rufus. The thing Rufus comes here. It's official and it's completely a free software. You may need a pen drive which has minimum 8 GB of storage. In this case, I have 16 GB Toshiba. So let's insert it. So I have just inserted my Toshiba pen drive in my machine. So it's pen drive #1. They may tell that you need a 8 GB minimum space pen drive. When you go with Linux, it doesn't require minimum of 8 GB. You may have at least 4 GB for Linux. Linux is a small sized OS and perfect OS for everything. So I have 16 GB pen drive in which I have 14.4 GB free. So let's open our Rufus. So in this case, I'm going to move these files into my desktop. So I'm closing this one and having my OS here and Rufus here. So I'm opening Rufus. So it automatically detects your pen drive. #1 my pen drive, 16 GB it mentions. So in this session we're gonna select our ISO file. Just click on this one, desktop, and your OS will be shown disk, image file, ISO, etc. Just click on open. Then it may ask for standard Windows installation and Windows to go. I will separately put a video what is known to be Windows to go and what it does and what's its features, etc, etc. So let's go in standard Windows installation. If you go with any laptop, modern laptops have MBR partition scheme, so which may have BIOS or UEFI or CSM scheme target system, etc, etc. So it's better to select MBR. If I go with my primary system installation, I have to go with GPT since desktops have GPT partition and laptops have MBR partition. In most of the cases MBR is recommended. I am going with MBR. So it's now time for labeling. I'm just going with Win 8.1. That's it. then we have to click on start. So it may prompt you that if any data will in your pen drive will be completely destroyed. If you have any data, please copy it in some other local disk. Please don't destroy or don't forget to complete that step before doing this. So it prompts it, this will destroy your pen drive, pen drive datas, etc. So I'm going to continue since I have no datas and I have copied everything which was in my pen drive. So I'm clicking on OK. So it's deleting the partition and creating system files, task 1 of 12. So it's going to be started, and it started copying ISO files. The time duration is about your specs, system specs. If a system has good specs and good speed, the ISO copying time will be less. In this case, I don't know how much time it's going to take, so I'm going to forward this session, and once if it completes, then we gonna insert that pen drive and install our Windows in a proper legit method. So I'm forwarding it. So guys, after the installation is complete, you may completely see an different pen drive like icons, etc. And these are the files for Windows bootable media, and you may see media creation tool icon, etc. So before shutting down your computer, you must connect to your pen drive and just shut down your computer. Then click on the power on button and click F2, F11, F12 respective boot, changing boot menu key, etc. and click on your pen drive, so it may redirect to you to your pen drive interface. So I'm going to skip that and show you the way to install properly your operating system. So before that, make sure you just rename your Windows local disk C to Windows 10, your new OS, or Windows 7 or Windows 8.1, or just rename it as Windows, so that it may be helpful to format you the correct local disk. So if you do anything like for example iCloless Gamers, if you forget, in my case, if I didn't rename it and forgetly and due to some mistake I have formatted and installed my OS in this session, your old OS will be still there and the new OS will be installed in this one, and your data will be erased. So carefully rename this as Windows, etc. So I'm shutting down and going to the Windows installation view. So guys, as you see, this is the boot menu which you get. Actually, I had a problem, that's why I had to start this process from first. Finding the F2 or Dell keys really difficult in my laptop. I use a Dell Inspiron. So in your case, if you have any others, please see to it. Is it F2 or F11 or 12 or Dell, etc. So this is the screen which you get. Let's go to the next process and let's get installed now. So the setup is actually starting, which is the thing which you get. So in this case, I'm going with Windows 8.1 KMS edition since it is a pre-activated Windows OS. So after clicking on next, it will ask for license agreements. Just click on accept and just click. So this is the place where you need to be really careful. So if you click on upgrade, it will just install 2 or more operating system which you install right now. It will just overlay another operating system and you will be able to use 2 or more operating system in this ones. This is not a right way to follow. This one is better. In this case, we particularly use this one. So in this case, this is my local disk C, and I have actually installed an SSD. That's why other drives are not shown here. So this is, in my case, this is local disk C, and I remembered this as I labeled as Windows. So I'm just clicking on format. This is what you have to follow, which you have labeled like Windows C, etc., etc. Just click on OK, then click next. Windows will start extracting files for installation. Percent completed, now 91. It's about to complete. Yep, installing updates session completed. Now it's just finishing up the installation files. The installation is getting too late. I thought of doing this video very easier, but it takes a lot of my time. So now it's actually loading. This is the proper Windows 8.1 loading, and your old OS now is flushed out of the system, I mean hard disk. This is your new operating system currently loading. So once again, as usual, starting services, I believe. It's gonna take a lot of time getting devices ready. So 20, 40, 60, 100. So it's pretty good, fast, damn fast. And guys, performance is not about only handled by RAM. The performance is also handled by your hard disk drive. So instead of hard disk drive, the hard disk drive, the SSD is more faster and better to use. If you want your computer or laptop to perform more better than normal, just use an SSD and increase your RAM at least by 4 GB or 2 GB according to your wish. It will show a massive improvement in your usage, performance usage. So it's getting ready right now. Actually, installation of Windows 10 is more faster than Windows 8.1. It's a horrible truth. Once again, it's starting with Windows logo, starting services, I believe. So we are here. Let's go through some basics one. So my favorite one is red. I'm going with the red one. Oh, yep, it's not too contrasty. This one is much better. Yep. So I'm going to give as autonomous check. That's it. Let's click on next. Use express settings. As you wish, you can even customize the settings. Checking for internet connection now. Microsoft account. People who use OneDrive, Microsoft Cloud Drives, or many important things in your PC can go with this Microsoft account, but people who doesn't need this Microsoft account can just do this. Don't have, nope. Create a new Microsoft account, sign in without a Microsoft account, that's it. So it's going to be username autonomous tech tips. So password blah 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 blah, I don't need, just click on next. So it's there, guys, finally. So this is going to be our Windows 8.1. So guys, please do consider subscribing my channel to know more tech tips, and please consider hitting that bell button so that you can receive up-to-date notification from me whenever I'm uploading video. So this is going to be a perfect Windows 8.1. Please do consider subscribing my channel, and if you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up button. Thank you.